Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! It's the Spotify Show, yo! Spotify! Spotify!
What it do, y'all? This is the Spotify Show. But anyway, your boy Crash Love here. This the real ghost is right next to me. He's not currently available to show on the show tonight. So we're gonna show him some love, okay? We gotta give him some love. But anyway, getting on to the show, we got an amazing guest today. And we're gonna start off by I forget about the Facebook and the YouTube channel. Y'all Twitter with us, okay? I saw it down there, right? My bad. Anyway, we're gonna give it our guest right here, Mr. Graham Payne. Everybody introduce him, show him some love. All right, Mr. Graham Payne. Whoa, Mr. We had the whole thing pop in your face. I just saw it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all right. It probably looks better than my face anyway.
Yeah, I was sitting there thinking, I was like, this dude's a little lady killer. He might still my girlfriend.
Yeah, I mean, I'm using her phone, so I must be doing something right.
Right. But, introduce yourself, brother. Where are you from? What do you do? Tell us about yourself.
Well, hello everybody. I'm currently a semi-professional hockey goalie from currently residing in Casco, Maine. I was born in Portland, Maine. I've got 4 years of semi-pro under my belt. I got, I want to say 3 years of juniors up in Canada. And I basically played hockey just about everywhere.
Okay. We talked a little bit before the show, and we were talking about your transition between the junior league going straight to semi-pro, and it was a big transition, you know. And how would you explain that transition to mentally and even physically on the ice?
Yeah, well, yeah. Again, even off the ice, it was a big transition between cultures and everything. And on the ice, these were grown men. So even if you couldn't full on check in Finland, there was still that physical presence you could feel. And most of these players, they were playing in Finland, everybody plays hockey. That's number one thing to do over there. So they've been doing that their whole lives. So they know what they're doing. There's no players over there that you're what are they doing over there? You got all these players, local talent that have been playing hockey their whole lives. And to be thrown into that, you're oh, this is a completely different environment.
Do you ever be on the side hey, what did you just do right there? Show me that.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say I was that clueless out there. I've been playing hockey my whole life too, so I know what was going on. Except I would just be of course, there would always be those plays by real talented athletes that you just be how the heck did you do that?
Right.
But no, I most of the time I definitely knew what was going on.
Okay. So you've been playing hockey pretty much your whole life, right?
Yes.
Did you do any other sports or have any other hobbies other than?
In high school, I did play soccer. but that was really the only other sport I really got into recreational wise. Yeah, no, hockey's just it's always been my thing. It was the one thing I was good at day one, and most thing I showed the most interest in, and really I stuck with it, and I've had some success there. So I think I made the right choice.
Right. Shit, as long as you're doing what you love, I feel like that's always been the right choice.
I couldn't agree with you more, brother. I love what I've done, and still love what I'm doing.
Okay. So as far as like work the what's the word for it? How do I explain it? The mixing of the career and in hockey and mixing it between your like your home life and family life. Does it ever really like make things a little harder sometimes, or?
It does. It does. Especially traveling outside of the country. You know, it does take a toll. Like I miss them a lot every time I travel. And you know, my dad FaceTimes me at least once a week just to check in. But no, it does take a toll. You know, like I'm missing like a lot of potential memories and everything back home. But you know, I the way I see it, like I think I'm doing myself and my family a great disservice if I don't travel outside my comfort zone. You know, go places to play a sport I love, try to build up a career.
That's fair.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, much as I miss them, I still think I'm doing the right thing, just traveling out, like getting some experience in, you know, trying to grow up, if you will.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was getting attacked by air.
No, it happens to me quite a bit too. It's more than I like to admit.
So growing up, you said your dad was he pretty much like played hockey with you.
Yeah, he got me started into it, and he coached me quite a bit of my early career.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
He was always a part of it one way or another. There was like 1 year where he actually was the head coach, assistant coach in high school, and if he wasn't on the staff, he was just there for goalie coaching because he was also a goalie as well.
Okay.
Yep.
Did he play professional at one point, or?
No, the closest he got though was he went to I guess it was an open tryout with the Boston Bruins.
Mm-hmm.
And then he told me there was like 50 goalies that showed up, and I guess he made the top 10, and he left. He goes, out of 50, I'm in the top 10. I'm gonna call that a win.
Right. That's fair.
Yeah. No, I would have the same attitude about that, especially if it's, you know, one of those National Hockey League teams.
Right. That's pretty cool.
Everybody wants a piece of that.
Right.
Yeah.
You said top 10. Sure. That's 149.
I'm like, really? You got in the top 10? And then he looks at me. He goes, "What is that supposed to mean?" I'm like, nothing. You know.
So, Payne, your position is goalie, am I correct?
Yep. Yes, sir.
All right. Payne. All right. Explain your position for the viewers, for people that don't know.
Basically, if you're watching a hockey game, I'm the guy in front of the net wearing every pad in existence. Basically, of course, my main job, it's, you know, in the title, goaltender. I'm last line of defense. You know, I gotta stop a little small blunt object traveling 100 miles an hour stop that from going into the net. And that's pretty much it. You know, like I also got to communicate with my guys where to cover, where to go, and what we're doing. But really, like it sounds easier than it is because there's a lot of technique involved, especially because I mean I've had a little bit of lower back trouble because of the position, but luckily nothing a good chiropractor can't fix.
Hey, I feel that.
Yeah.
So, being a goalie, you use literally your full body as a shield, correct?
Well, a shield for the net, not for me.
Right.
Yeah, no, I've gotten so many bruises and I felt so much pain just stopping a puck.
Oof.
But
I imagine it hurts.
Yeah, I mean, it hurts, but as long as they don't score, I'm happy.
Right. Have you ever been like, has a puck ever like hit the mask, you got stuck or anything like that before?
No, but I have gotten headshots. You know, every goalie goes through that. Yeah, basically, I know it's a good one when like it hits me. My ears are ringing, and I go deaf for a couple seconds. You know, nothing like your defender trying to talk to you, and I'm just like, what? I'm like, did it go in? Did it go in? No, you saved it. It's out. I'm like, success. Great success.
At the same time, you're like, let me wear my hat. Oh, let me get it back over here.
Is my head on straight?
Yeah, I can see that being a thing. Yeah. I never thought of it that way. Y'all go through some real. How do you mentally train yourself for that?
I've gone through many mental processes throughout my whole career because I used to do stuff that worked at that time, but like I said, like when I went from juniors to semi-pro, like I went in with that same mindset the first year. It wasn't working as well, and then so I went back the next season. I tried something else, and I found a little more success with that mindset. And then when I transitioned back to North American semi-pro hockey, I needed a new mindset, and that worked day one. So basically, I'm spinning my head a lot.
Okay. So, what are some things that you do to basically mentally prepare your body for that type of impact that you will be taking from hockey?
As a goalie, I'd say my workout is a little different because it's more core based than it would be a player. Because a player, they would like their whole upper body maybe and legs. They do that, but my workouts, they would mostly focus on the core, inner strength, and I got to focus a lot more on my legs than a player would do. Because I need my legs to slide back and forth and move up and down. And then I guess conditioning too. Like I would need to work out more conditioning than the player would because I'm out there for hopefully the whole ice time.
Right. That makes a lot of sense. Have you ever so I imagine like sometimes the puck comes like you said it comes like 100 something miles per hour.
Yeah, I've taken slap shots from like literally 5 feet out in front of the net, and they hurt.
Has whatever came to you? You was like, man, I didn't even see it. Like, where did?
There's been a couple of times, especially when there's a bunch of bodies in front of the net, and then I just feel something hit me. I don't move. Ref blows the whistle. And I remember I was at a showcase once, and something similar happened. I'm getting off the ice because we're swapping goalies because showcase, you're supposed to not play the whole game, showcase abilities and whatnot. Coach goes, man, dude, that was a sick toe save. And I'm like, thanks. I'm going back. I'm like, I didn't see it. I didn't know I saved it until it hit me.
Right. That's cool.
I'm like, hey, I got called by a coach. I'm not gonna say nothing.
Right. So, what are some of like spots that you kind of like? You kind of try to avoid getting hit whenever you playing your spot for you.
Like I when it comes to the puck, I don't care where. Like as long as it doesn't go in, I'm good with it. Like when it comes to players, I notice I gotta try to ignore them if I want to be a better goalie because like
Mm-hmm.
I used to get scared with a giant after me and that wouldn't work out too well.
Right.
So like I mostly just focus on the puck now and I don't even notice players anymore. But because I remember one time I got out to play the puck, I passed it to my player last year. I was getting back in front of the net and this guy came from behind and leg swept me. And
Yeah.
it hurt. It stung a little bit, but I got up immediately. And luckily the ref saw it, so we got a power play out of that. But no, it's not something sure, after a game I'll be concerned about something or off the ice, but no, on the ice my main focus is the puck. Yeah, the puck. Somebody's gonna check me. I'm not gonna see it. So.
Right. Yeah. Right. All right. So, still dying from air right here.
Oh, all good, brother.
Have you felt? Do you feel like playing hockey has taught you a lot of patience? Because I imagine you have to be patient with some of the shit
Yeah,
talkers.
patience is definitely a value in this sport. Because most of us at this level and other levels, they're playing to try to get that call up.
Mm-hmm.
But if you really like realistically, it won't happen immediately unless like you're just totally dominating the sport. And even if you are, maybe 5 games in, you might get a little call up. Other than that, though, really you got to be patient about it and just keep working. And keep working and be patient is the best thing you could do.
Do you have any future goals for your career?
As I mentioned earlier, hopefully at least like dress for a professional hockey game or be a part of it in some way. And then maybe after hockey, I'll start coaching and start coaching, open my own like clinic or whatever. But mainly it's leave a lasting legacy on hockey one way or another.
You said whenever you played on what's the word? What do you call it? So you're the goalie, and you said what was the other side? What is it? Is it lead or is it team or what did you say?
A team or a lead? What?
Oh, I'm so confused. All right, so I call them the score people. The score people.
Oh, the scorekeepers or the whatever. You mean like on a penalty shot when they're coming down, or?
No, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But I'm when it comes to, all right, so I watch hockey, but I don't know nothing about like.
All good, brother. That's what I'm here for, right?
Yeah, right. So, I just ask this. I imagine playing hockey as long as you've played different positions in hockey. What was your least favorite?
Oh, I don't know, because to me, when I first started out, it felt like everything was similar, especially skating. But the last season where I did, play somewhat competitively, it was AA in Maine, Tier 2 hockey. What happened was there was this kid who committed to our team, and then he backed out. So me and the other goalie had to take turns playing skater that season. And I guess center, I would have to say, would be my least favorite, because I couldn't win a face-off for crap, and I have to constantly, like, I gotta be in the defensive zone helping out the defenseman, while the wingers would just stand up on the blue line. So yeah, I would say, like, if I had to play out, I would look at everybody and like, do not put me at center. You will see the worst performance you have ever seen. I will go 0% on face-offs. And then I guess my favorite position, like, it didn't really matter to me, was either winger or defenseman. But I mean, I was okay on defense, so I don't mind playing that.
Okay.
But you know, goalie's always going to be the passion, you know, because it's in this sport, it's going to be really difficult to. It's really difficult once you're a skater or a goalie. It's real difficult to transition.
Makes sense. That makes sense. But I mean, I imagine you probably wouldn't even want to, you know, because you've been doing it for so long.
Yeah, exactly. And I've had success in this position, so not unless there's a lot of money involved. I'm not leaving.
Right. Well, yeah, 20 minutes. Well, guys, I'm sorry. I'm like sitting here dying still.
It's all good, brother. It's all good. Don't die.
I'm sorry. Oh man, it's like fine. It's like, you ever like step outside in the cold air and it'll be like, you know, like,
yeah,
like you come
buddy. In Finland, the winter's so bad over in Finland. They only have 4 hours of sunlight over there.
What?
Yeah, so 10 a.m. in the morning, sunrise. 2 o'clock in the afternoon, sunset.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and then I remember I had to start taking like vitamin C and D pills because it was just so bad over there, and and then it got so cold over there. I stepped outside, and it wouldn't even be a minute, your beard would start getting icicles, and then my if I wasn't wearing a hat, my hair would immediately freeze. And I had a buddy go, "Geez, why'd you take a shower before stepping out here?" I'm like, "Dude, I didn't even shower today."
Yeah.
If you're used to like American weather, like, and you go over to Finland, good luck.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, even
it gets so yeah. But yeah, no. Go to Finland, you'll appreciate it more.
Oh my God. So tell us about some of the places that you've been to, though. I never asked, but like, some of the places.
Let's see. I played in Ontario, Canada. That was my first year of juniors. I was playing in the Toronto area, Scarborough, and then after that, like at the end of that season, that's when COVID hit, and so. And so I didn't really play hockey like during the next season, but they tried to start up the league, but of course, due to all the COVID stuff, they just called it quits, and that was the end of the league. I was playing in the Canadian Premier Junior Hockey League. They haven't been active since because of COVID. I would say it's the main issue there. And then I was playing in Smith Falls, which is near the Ottawa area. Well, 50 minutes from Ottawa. You know, we maybe got like 3 games in, but you literally couldn't really touch any of the players. Like, you couldn't hit, especially couldn't fight, which I'm like, that's not hockey.
What?
No, it's just like pickup hockey with like glitter like sprawled all over it. And I'm like, if there's no like fighting or body checking or like any physical contact whatsoever. Like we're just playing pickup at this point. This isn't real hockey.
Right.
Yeah.
This, I almost sounds like basketball.
Yeah, and then too much. You ain't gonna see any LeBron players flop after getting poked. No, we got tough. We actually got tough players in hockey. And then after that, that league tried to start up, and I traveled over there for it, but no players were interested after. And then so I got picked up by the Vegreville Vipers, which were an expansion team in at the time the Western States Hockey League. But I backed up the first game. I got traded. Right after that game, I was told I got traded, and I got traded to Barhead Bombers, and then with them, the Western States Hockey League, like all the teams got together, and I guess they weren't happy with the commissioner, and so they all went out and made their own league, and it became the Canadian American Junior Hockey League, and I've been keeping up with. I tried to keep up with them, but it looks like that league folded as well this year because literally all the teams they had are joining different leagues. And I'm like, that did not last long for you guys.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm just happy that like a good chunk of the teams are still playing. You know, more players will get opportunity to play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then there were some incidents with Barhead, and that led to an agent being like, yeah, Eric Gauthier was this agent. He picked me up after that, and he helped me get signed over in Finland like immediately. And then that's how I wound up playing semi-pro.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope. Well, guys, we've extended our time a little bit, and I want to first off say, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on the show. I enjoyed my time talking to you. I actually learned.
Oh, that's great.
I learned about that.
All right. I feel good about it. I feel good about myself now. Then.
Mr. Grand Payne, you mind giving us any first off, give a little shout out. Give a shout out to those that you want to shout out first.
Oh, of course I will. Well, first off, I'd like to thank my girlfriend Molly for lending me her phone for this interview. I want to thank my current agent, Matthew Torgerson, for helping me potentially get called up to some level of pro hockey. I want to thank the Sheboygan Wendigo for signing me for this season. I want to thank my father for helping me on my journey. I guess my mom too. And if I didn't mention you, I just want to say thanks to everybody who was at least a part of my journey in some way or some way. If I didn't thank you now, I'll be sure to thank you later. And thanks to you guys for having me on your show. It was pretty fun. It was fun.
Hey, we enjoyed it. If you ever want to come back or invite anybody else, we recommend that. We love it.
Now you said that, and I'm gonna have guys enter my text message. Go, hey, you think I could get on that show? I'm like, yeah, I saw that coming.
Right. We enjoy it. The second part was, do you have a social media or any contact information you mind giving out to the crowd for your followers?
Yeah, sure. I'm on Facebook. You can just look my name up there, and my Instagram g.m.payne.
Okay.
And that's all. I don't really get into social media, or I try not to get too sucked in to social media. I should say I am into social media, but I'm like, don't get sucked in.
Right, it's crazy. It's a toxic
Yeah,
world.
I know.
Yeah,
It's just, yeah.
it gets clicked. All right. Uh, Crash Love here. I appreciate. We appreciate you. Like I said, Mr. Grand Payne.
Yep.
Do you
Appreciate you guys.
have any upcoming games? Any upcoming games coming up?
Currently, no. The Michigan Independence Hockey League season. It doesn't. Our first game would be October 18th, and then in
Okay.
about 2 weeks, I will be attending the Danbury Hat-Tricks free agent camp. So wish me luck.
Hey, wish much
Other than that,
love.
I don't have any plans.
All right. So with that being said, y'all, we got at the end of our show. This is how we always and then we always let them know like what time it is. You ask us. You can either ask us or ask you, hey, what do you know what time it is? And we'll reply with the Sportify time.
It's Sportify
Um,
time.
yeah, it's Sportify time.
All right.
So y'all know what time it is.
It's Sportify time, baby.
Hey, I love